Hello, I'm Skid from the Widescreen Gaming Forum, and this is episode 28 of my blind Dark Souls 2 playthrough. We're on death 179. Last two episodes did not go as well as I'd hoped. And we have four options for where we're going to go. We discovered a new fireplace. We can now access the pit down there. We can head back into the Basilisk, I think it's called. I think it was referred to as. And then we have the other direction in the forest that we didn't go to. But, for the sake of just seeing what's there, we're going to first off start exploring the Far Fire, the Iron Keep. The Far Fire is the name of this interface, it is not the name of the place I'm going to. So yeah, we're going to explore the Iron Keep and see just how dangerous this is. And if it is extremely dangerous, then we're just going to turn tail and leg it one. Now we already know that stepping on that is hazardous to our health to the point that it will kill us in about 2 seconds. Which is annoying because there's an item over there. So I kind of wish I had some way to cool this down. Or excessive fire protection. Of which I have neither. So we're going to ignore that for now, and we're just going to head over here and see what we can see. Yeah, no, because I've got to cross over those two things. Although I can probably make one of them, I would have to sit and wait for my health to regenerate before I can make it to the other one. And even then, I am highly likely just to fall into the lava. So we won't do that for the moment. Touch Dragon Remnants. What's that? He's using something that looks lance-like and something that looks like a sword, standard sword. Dragon Remnants. And yeah, and these are red summon signs. And everything I know about red dudes is that they will try to kill me. He's wielding a katana, I think. It's a weapon I'm interested in getting my hands on. Just to see. But anyway, let's continue on. Oh, hello. Whoa. Hello very much. That didn't hurt as much as it could have done. Yeah, that hurts no more than other attacks would do. Timing well out. So, probably they will open. That looks nasty. Well, yeah, whatever that is looks nasty. He's just another one of those sword-wielding dudes. That doesn't make any sense at all. Is that the same? That implies I can lower the lava. That implies strongly that I can lower the lava. Because why would there be a need to get in or out of the lava unless you can lower the lava? Because I highly doubt they're going to give me an item that lets me swim in lava. Everything I've learned so far about this game leads me to believe that then that's just not going to be the case. Fine, we'll do it this way. He is coming. I need to read the plus to find out how many souls that's giving me. There's another one. Yeah, they're not exactly strong. They're not anything to be sniffed at, mind, but they're not anything I need to be greatly concerned about. Right. So there must be a way to turn that fire off. Yeah, there has to be a way to turn that fire off so you can get access to that item. Either that, or there has to be a way to give yourself enough fire protection so that that doesn't do anything to you. Hello. If I go that way, are you coming down? Yep. I'm not a moron. Even if I'm not paying quite enough attention. Ah! That's why I don't lock on. So that brings me up to 180. Nice and round number. Let's see if we can't keep it there. So yeah, this area is nothing to worry about. Just play it sensibly. Hello. Pushed the wrong button at the wrong time. And there's a reasonable delay in that attack. He doesn't just swing at me. So there's an odd bit of timing. That does enough damage to stun lock him. Let's try this again. I know I can fire this fractionally upwards, so let me. Let me. Fine, screw you. Sup, guy? Bring it. Misjudged that a lot. Yeah. Again, timing slightly off. So you're coming down the ladder. So let's get your attention. Put you into a choke point. Did that not get his attention? That's better. Damn it! I've got to stop pushing that button. Can't heavy attack with this guy while I'm doing that, or while I'm single wielding. I really need to test to find out exactly what that does, because it doesn't do damage, that's for sure. Why do I get the feeling they're dangerous? They look hollow. Lockstone. Useful. We'll do this the scientific way. There's definitely a liquid in there. And it's coated me. I'm guessing that liquid is extremely flammable. He says it involves in every single one of them around it. Those fire guys actually give me a fair amount of souls. Well, they're not fire guys, just standard guys. Ah, look at all the people that got caught out by the guy up the stairs because they didn't bother to check. One assumes. So who are you? You look kind of familiar. Have we met before?
What? Who are you? Who, me? I'm Magarold. Who else? What? Have a look at my wares.
Incense. Now these are my spells. What's... Huh?
I'm mainly a treasure hunter, you see. I'm only a merchant on the side. A room about, looking for a find, following me instincts. I don't care what thing's worth. What matters is whether it grabs me. Do I enjoy what I do? Well, that's a good question. I suppose I must. I've been doing it for ages. There's good iron in these parts. An old king even used it to build a castle. But the thing was too heavy. It slowly sank into the ground. Fire spouted from the earth, and the place turned into this. At least, that's what I've been told. What a bad story, eh? So, what'll it be? Anything for you today?
Looking at the pillars, they don't look like they're made of stone. They very well could be made of iron.
Hey, you know that old fella with the hulking blue sword?
Yes.
He talks really highly of it. I got a feeling it's a fake. I didn't want to disappoint him, so I just sort of talked around it. Let me just say, there are lots of legendary swords out there.
I think the guy he's talking about is the guy back in Majura that's sitting outside the place that has the petrified person standing in front of it. Speaking of which, I can probably unlock that area now as well. Because I have items to cure petrification, which would also mean that I could use it in the Basilisk to get into that area.
Have you heard of the shrine on the eastern edge of Drang Lake? Built to honor the dragons, they say. If only I knew how to get there. I'd go and I'd count it for goodies. I'm mainly a treasure hunter, you see.
You're cycling.
I suppose
So what have you got? Armour. Not particularly good armour. In fact, it basically looks like mage's armour. Except it uses dexterity. What ring? Increases curse resistance. Not useful at the moment. Fucking hell! 3,000 for a human effigy? Go to hell! Temporary boost looks. Old wolf card in. This one says hello. This one says thank you. This one says I'm sorry. This one says very good. Are these gestures? But don't I already have a hello gesture? Already have 2 of those, already have 2 of those, or have one of those, got 2 of those. Full control? Can you give me more details, please? Source of conservations. Activities reducing the damage taken from falls. That would be useful. I'm fairly sure I could find a use for that at some point. And then the other 2 are hexes. If I had at least one of these and could equip it, I could probably talk to that dark guy, because I'm fairly sure he's probably the hex master, or the person that trains you in using hexes. So he's the one that will probably have the most spells, at a guess, but they require miracles to use, or faith to use, which is not ideal for my build. So we'll definitely buy that. I really don't think getting another one of those is going to help me in the long run. At least not in the short term. Hopefully I can find him later. And a second one of those might be worth it, well no. Because I don't want to... These 2 take slightly longer to cast than these. And I don't want to be equipping all of these when these are effectively fast casts. And I already have 2 of those. So no, we won't buy any of the rest of those. We will, however, try and work out what this will do. Lower required attributes for which spell? Ah! Ah! So he's basically going to apply that gel that I have. So he could lower the required... Is it going to tell me how much it's going to cost? Oh! Can I not use it myself? I have to use him. Ah! Okay, so I have to use him to use these items. I'm kind of tempted to start chipping away at that, but sooner or later I'm probably going to have a skill high enough to use it. Oh, what's up? You caught me slightly unprepared. There's one over there for sure. There's an archer up there. Come get me! Gotta be careful. Drink. Because he's got to fall down as well. Right, need to get around the back of him. They didn't drop any items, did they? They didn't. Illusion by the doorway. Which doorway? again, it comes back to the fact there still must be a way of turning that thing off. Because obviously trying to get underneath it to grab it is not going to work. We'll see whether or not we get an item that gives us a large fire resist. I shouldn't have just run out here, that was a little bit silly. I see levers. I see swordmen. Don't see archers. That concerns me. This is a prime place to be placing archers. The lack of the existence of archers is a tad troubling. Oh, damn you. Oh, did he just... He did. So they're worth 800 each. They're worth a lot. Hello. Okay, let's try this again. Yeah, as I was saying, concerned there was no archers. My concerns were well founded. Oh, come on, there's a wall in the way. He's worth 1,800. He was a strong bugger. Ah, damn you. I don't know why I'm actually using that to aim, because he's standing right there. I need to use this weapon for a bit. I doubt very much he was the only archer. Oh, I'm looking right at the next one. Oh, damn you! And your sodding range. That curved! And how was that not in range? And how does he have such a long range? Come on, play fair! Fine. Don't play fair then. Come down and get me. Two-hand in the glasses. So you're not going to play fair and come down and fight me? That ladder goes both directions. won't worry about him just yet. Need to be careful running low on health. Hello? Coming up. Whew. If I had hesitated for a second there, I would be dead. Very much dead. Right, so that goes down, you come back up over there. Why? Oh. Oh, that's why try jumping. Yeah, opening that is a bad idea. Let's pull the lever. That's lowered one half of the bridge. So I reckon if I have to go that way, then I have to go up there. Crap. God damn it, why is he out of range? And that's gonna miss. No, that'll hit him. He looks bigger than the other dude. He looks a lot bigger than the other dudes. He was bigger than the other dudes, fair enough. He can come up there to meet me, which is problematic. Okay. So now it's safe to go this way. Whew. I forgot it said try jumping. Try walking off. Proud Knight, prepare powder. Is there a ladder over there he can use to go up? Come all this way to die to a chest. That would suck. That would suck real bad. Can't get up any further. Which means I have to go across that bridge at least partially. So, while I'm here... Not deadly. Life ring +1. Life ring +1? Am I not? I don't think it is a life ring. What's it called? Ring of restoration. So what's a life ring? Oh, it just increases my HP. Just increases my HP. So, I am running out of spells. I've already run out of whatchamathingy. Can I see any more archers? Yes, I can. With no ability to heal? Yeah, no, I don't fancy that. Without the ability to heal, I have no intention of taking him on. Particularly not given the fact there's fog immediately behind him that is potentially something very dangerous. So I'm going to double back for a bit, because there was an area that I want to try and access before I forget, because I only remembered by pure chance. That it was there. So let's travel back to here. Now I want the upstairs. Is it that one? That's the entrance. Well, that's an entrance. That's the other entrance. I want to go to there, I think. I'll have to make my way over. I want to see whether or not the item I have does what I think it does. Yeah, let's use that one. Be careful of the big guys because they now have a particularly nasty attack. I forgot about him. I think... Is it this way? I think it is this way. I'll try and get to where I want to be as quick as I can. Okay, we ignore that guy. I know he's worth some souls, but this is a quick trip through, so I don't want to be wasting too much time. There is a dead guy over here-ish. They die in a single hit. Good to know. Oh yeah, nothing in there. And then there's 3 around here, isn't there? One of them is going to explode. Okay, I didn't realise they did that. Alright, so yeah, they're weak as hell, but yeah, they hit like a brick, I forgot. Because I've never been hit by them before. Fair enough, I asked for that. Let's try again. In fact, this weapon. Probably need to burn an FSG soon. Or I could just help people with one of their fights. That works as well. So if memory serves correctly, the best way to take these guys on is just to do 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so we want to be going up, I believe. If memory serves. There's some more up here lining around. Which again, just a quick 1. Quick 2. Damn you! Not that I need it, but... I think it was actually just a bonfire, yeah. I am right. Oh, you're not gonna... Yep, good. You're not gonna kill me. Good to know. So who are you?
Still a bit stiff, I'm afraid. I must thank you, young traveler. I am Strayed, a wandering sorcerer of sorts.
Good to know.
I've been a guest for a very long time, but I don't think that anybody will miss me.
I get the feeling he's not necessarily the nicest of chaps.
Very good. Very good indeed. Cursed one, weak you may be, but I, Strayed, will teach you my spells.
Well, let's learn a Jester first. We can trade, we can talk. What spells does he have? Increases intelligence. I already have 2 of those. Store spell usage. Oh, he has all the spells, including 3 that I don't. So hexes do require faith and intelligence. Pyromancy appears to require neither. They obviously require faith, and these require just your intelligence. Homing Soul Arrow. Is that what that Medusa kind of character, the snake woman, was using on me? Once summoned by Strand, a great mage in the ancient office, fires soul arrows that follow their targets to the end of the earth. Ah, I think that's probably the spell that the Necromancer used on me. Strong Magic Shield imbues offhand shield with magic. Ah, I'm not using a shield, it's not useful. Certain magic scoffed at these type of magic, but the purist in particular are disdainful of anything. Vaguely linked to sword fighting, and here I am standing with a sword in my other hand, so I'm fairly sure that doesn't describe me. But yeah, if that's applied to offhand shield, which it says, then that is not useful to me. The sorcery of the dates further back than recollection. Creates a light that illuminates one's surrounding. The light banishes darkness and reveals all. Whether this is desired is another matter. Okay, so that one potentially can be useful, and so can that one. I can technically equip both now. Cast light is only 4. So let's talk to this guy a bit more.
How long was I sat petrified? Long enough for the old kingdom to have crumbled, I see. Why didn't anyone wake me sooner? Drang Lake. I've never heard the name. Is that what they call this place now? Very good. Very good indeed. The cursed ones were imprisoned within this land. Of course, you came of your own free will. The people feared the cursed ones like a plague. Some people would rather keep dreadful things out of sight, out of mind.
Like you?
In the end, they swept them up and corralled them here. So very typical of meek minds, don't you think?
He does sound sinister. I still don't think he's dangerous, per se. I don't think he's going to turn around and backstab me immediately, but he certainly sounds sinister.
Once people became aware of their own frailty, they seized anybody they found undesirable, cursed or no, and impounded them here. Whoever posed even the slightest threat was removed, all so that they could sleep better at night. They even turned the great Strand into a stone.
So who are you exactly? Give me details.
Many kingdoms rose and fell on this tract of earth. Mine was by no means the first. Anything that has a beginning also has an end. No flame, however brilliant, does not one day splutter and fade. But then, from the ashes, the flame reignites, and a new kingdom is born, sporting a new face. It is all a curse. And it is your cursed flesh that will inherit the flame. Pyromancy was created by the ancient witch of fire. She harnessed the power of flame and melded it into pyromancy. The witch led her daughters into war against the old ones. But legends are legends. What are you prepared to believe?
I don't know, but I'm certainly interested in listening to you for a bit longer.
How long was I sat?
Unfortunately, you have nothing left to say. It's a terrible shame. So what's trade do? Acquired item. Oh. Oh. Oh, oh. This is where I get my soul, or use those souls. Ruined Sentinel soul. Heavy Omen soul arrow. Have I taken out the Ruined Sentinels yet? Wouldn't it say if I had the item or not? Dragon Rider soul. Soul of the Pursuer. Warped sword. Carved sword. Flexi Sentinel. Pursuer's Ultra... Ah! That's the thing the bastard kept killing me with. Bent Blade. Bone Scythe. Roaring Halberd. He doesn't have any staffs. So I think this list is limited only to the souls that I actually already own. That would be an upgrade, in theory, to my existing weapon. The curved blade that I'm actually using at the moment. It does require more strength though. But it has a 25 required from it for dexterity and it's A grade. Coming back here was most definitely a good idea. Skeleton Lord souls. Carnivorous Demon souls. Well, even if I do a second playthrough, I can still come back and get these. So I can get whichever ones I need and then burn the souls that I don't have or don't need or don't want weapons for. And if I play it again as a different build, then I'll just wait until I get that soul again. I was just wondering, I was going to ask whether or not you can trade items between characters. Whether that's what the thing at the fire lets you do. But I realised that it's actually a mute point. A moot point, I believe it's actually pronounced. So the bow's no use. So yeah, we definitely want that. Most definitely, we want that. Even if it's not as good as the weapon I have, I want it just to see what it does. So that's removed my ability to get 3 of these other weapons. I don't need the axe. I don't want the Ultra Great Sword as much as it would be cool to own it. Bent Blade is a dagger. Inflicts a lot of poison. Might be worth getting because daggers still fit the use of my character. Or the build I'm using. Just in terms of stats. So we'll get the dagger in case I can find a use for it. The bow is strength, so it's no use to me, and I'm probably not going to get around to using a bow anyway. Arced sword again is strength rather than that. So the other thing is this from the Ruined Sentinel. Ruined Sentinel. Which was the Ruined Sentinel? I'm just trying to go through my mind as to which bosses I've fought. The one that I think it probably is. Because I think the Dragon Rider was the guy with the spear. Yeah, I think the Dragon Rider was the guy with the spear. The Pursuer is obviously the Pursuer. The Flexi Sentinel was the guy in the boat. Oh no, wait, the Ruined Sentinels was the trio. So really it should be Ruined Sentinels Soul, plural. But that's what that is. Okay. So if we assume that this list is complete based upon the bosses that I've killed, then I can use the other souls.
Feeble, cursed one. Do you really think you can manage the glories that are my spells?
Yes, I'm fairly sure I can. I'll light the bonfire and prove it in a moment.
Souls. I need souls, you cursed fool. If you seek my strength, bring me souls.
Yeah, he's a sinister bastard.
Bigger, stronger souls.
Ah. So that's the lore reason as to why he's looking for the boss souls. Yeah, it's not removed the ones from the list of the ones I've already used. Fair enough. I'm going to work on the assumption that the list of items that he has is strictly for the bosses that I've killed, and killing more bosses won't open up extra crafting recipe or extra trades for the souls I already had prior to that boss. That's the assumption I'm going to make. Now, oh crap, it respawns them. Okay. Is he still there or has he gone? He's gone. Well, in that case, I'm going as well. Let's see if he's moved to here. I'm hoping he has. So that's where he is. Oh, might as well, while I'm at it. It has a lower base damage. Higher poise damage. That's useful. Because if you can do enough damage to poise, you can effectively stun lock. Level of counter damage inflicted on attacking enemy. I still think counter damage is hitting an enemy while they're in the process of attacking you. But again, that's a theory. I wish I knew what the base of that was. My fleet looks. If I knew what the base damage of that was, then I could work out whether or not any of the rest of these weapons are actually just flat out better. Yeah, that's fine. Oh yeah, I don't have the attributes to use it. That's why the damage is flat out is lower. That's a slightly different swing. Curved sword slash. Curved sword slash. Yeah, that one attacks slightly quicker and has a slightly different attack pattern. The second slash is horizontal, whereas on this one the second slash is vertical, or diagonal again. And the first attack is upwards rather than down. Interesting, interesting. Not usable at the moment. We'll see whether or not its damage is better than my existing sword later. Speaking of which, I meant to give this one a try. Again, slightly different attacking angle. Similar sort of speed as this one. Let me just confirm that this is attacking slower. I wonder if it's attacking slower because I'm not proficient at it. It's possible. So I may end up not using that weapon, but we'll find out when we can actually equip it and use it. So let's see if we can find the other dude. See if we can find him without jumping off. Oh, before we do that, I have made the decision. So how many souls does this actually give me? 6,000. I didn't actually see anything to be crafted from that soul, the Lost Giant soul. Maybe I just missed it. Old Dragon Slayer. I didn't see anything to be crafted from that soul either. That one I definitely saw something to be crafted from. Skeleton Lord soul. Let's see if we can find that dude. I want to see if I've made a slight error of judgment. I would be shocked if he's in here. It's possible I'm not going to find him till later. If I ever find him again. He's highly unlikely to be down here with the priest. But we check anyway, just in case I'm wrong. We'll see if we can't find him and then we'll wrap up the episode. No one's in that tent there. He's not in here with the cat. He's not around there. He's not hiding around there. He's not in here. Not up here, not around here. So yeah, it doesn't look like he's moved into town yet. Still only one flame lit. Yeah, I wouldn't expect him to be in there. And he doesn't appear to be up here. So it distinctly looks like he's nowhere to be seen. So the guy with the big blue sword is here. Presume you've not got anything interesting to say?
See that statue? It just doesn't seem quite right. I'm not classed boundaries, but
Just so they don't end up behind me.
Please.
Drag it out a bit longer. We get the point.
I'm fine. I think. No. I'm fine. Really, I am. My name is Rosabeth. Thank you so much for rescuing me.
Just realised I forgot to add a death to my tally. I died twice, didn't I? 3 times. Maybe I did add my death to my tally. I'm going to have to double check that now.
Oh. You're that traveller. I still haven't thanked you. Well, I'm quite a hand at pyromancy. So perhaps you could consider this my thanks.
I think that's the stone that upgrades the pyromancy hand thingy.
I was attacked and turned to stone, I think. I owe you my life. If you had not come... Oh, I feel shameful wearing these rags. I hate to burden you further, as you've already saved my life. But just look at me. My clothes are in tatters. Do you have any clothing that you could spare? I'll take anything, whatever you don't need. I'm not particular when it comes to apparel. Anything at all will do.
Do I?
Just put it on the ground, and I'll change into it later.
That would be a ring that might be useful to get across lava. I can buy infinite amount of those, good to know. Oh. So that's a different item to the prime stone she just gave me. And these were pyromancy spells. Do I have spare? I do. Do I have a full set of spare? Not exactly a proper set of armour that fits, but it'll do.
I have my very own teacher. His name is Carillion of the Fold, a famed sorcerer in Melfia, our hometown. I was fascinated by sorcery, and so, well, he's so unique, you see. When he set out for Drang Lake, I couldn't let him go alone. But we were separated quite early on, I'm afraid.
We'll finish talking to her and then we'll end the episode because we're over the hour mark and I typically aim for 50 minutes anyway. I should have rounded up earlier, but never mind.
I'm rather unskilled. My lord probably ditched me. But oddly, I'm a fast learner when it comes to pyromancy. What we're fascinated by, and we're skilled at, are not always the same thing. Why can't I just focus on what I truly enjoy? Oh dear, I shouldn't be so choosy. It's hardly my place. I have my very own teacher. His name,
Okay.
I was fascinated when he...
So she's cycling now.
Thank you so much. I'm very happy for this gift. After I change into this, I'm heading for Majula. I'm not sure where I might find the Lord. But perhaps Majula is my best chance.
There is a sorcerer in Majula, but I don't know whether it's the one she's looking for. Anyway, we'll round up there. So, we made progress. I will need to recount how many deaths I've had before I start recording my next episode almost immediately after this one, because I need to start stacking them up. I'm recording the day before I have to put them up, which is never good. But yeah. Thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the episode. If you did, please like and subscribe. So that just leaves me to say thank you again for watching, and hopefully I will see you next time.